3 of the most powerful machines you can buy today come from Dodge, and we've got them all. The Hellcat Twins and the track-ready Viper SRT. Today, Motor Trend's going to find out which one is king.
Hell no! This is Roadkill!
Can you believe it? Roadkill is going to be sponsored by Dodge. Yeah, like the guys who make these new Hellcat V8s and the Viper, and they gave us these cars to play with. Check it out. First up is the Charger Hellcat, the most bitchin' family car ever. The 4-door with 707 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, all from a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8. Then there's the Challenger Hellcat. This car is actually a little bit slower in top speed because of aerodynamics. They say it'll run around 199, but we've witnessed this car run 1080s in the quarter mile on drag radials. It'll run 1120s on street tires, and again, it's got that 707 horsepower Hellcat motor. And then at the top of the pile, the Viper GT, Dodge's hand-built supercar. Seriously, hand-laid carbon fiber, hand-painted, hand-stitched interior. We don't care about any of that because this thing has an 8.4-liter, 645 horsepower V10 and a claimed top speed of 206 miles an hour. What's really funny is they also say that this Viper will get 20 miles per gallon, and I guarantee you we will not find out if that's true on this episode of Roadkill. Some junk before they figure it out. Somebody at Dodge is going to watch the show at some point and go, hey, wait a second, no!
They're gonna go, step out of my office. Why? Because you're fired! Why would you give those idiots 3 cars?
We're pretty far out of our league with these cars, and so we called in some help. Yep, our old friend Larlos Cago from Motor Trend.
If I didn't know them, I'd say this is pretty intimidating. Thanks for the proper Roadkill greeting.
And that's how it's done. Hey, I almost killed the dog. Come here. We brought the real talent.
Of course. I'm wondering what I'm doing at the middle of an abandoned airport in Irvine.
I heard you were bringing the food.
This is like, we want to get warmed up on the Motor Trend head-to-head program. The deal is, we figured out Dodge is sponsoring us now.
Okay.
Someone at Dodge is eventually going to watch Roadkill and realize this is a bad idea. So we got to get the cars while we've got them and derby the absolute wee out of them.
Before they figure it out.
Before they figure it out.
And we have to masquerade this as some form of head-to-head.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
Right.
Well, your typical head-to-head uses like performance tests, subjective feedback, analyzing all the data, somehow deciding a winner between the 2 cars.
Oh no, we don't care.
That doesn't sound like destroy all tires.
No, that doesn't sound like destroy all tires. Burnout for distance is what's going to happen right now.
Okay, I'm up for that.
So there's 3 of us, 3 cars. Rochambeau for which car you're going to take.
Ooh.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Smash! Dang. Last pick. Ready?
God, it's like dodgeball.
Oh, boom! First pick, boom!
I'll take the Viper.
Okay. Challenger.
I'll take the station wagon. All right, let's go. Well, maybe you should set the pace with that. You know, a bogey here.
We can do that.
Yeah.
I have no objection.
All right, right now we are going to test Freiburger's foot dexterity. He's going to do a burnout for distance with a dog and a small block Chevy in the bed of the muscle truck. Go for it. Where does that rank on the all-time list of
Both best and worst, because we've never done this before.
Pretty weak. I have confidence in the Mopars doing better than that.
Well, they're not carrying a motor in the bed either.
Well, yeah, that's for traction.
And a dog.
The dog was helpful.
For ballast?
Is that the standard right there?
Yeah,
sure, yeah,
5
that sounds right.
-ish.
Yeah.
All right, park this garbage and let's get to some actual tire spin. This point is going to be really good for you and me.
Yes.
To be clear, when the tires stop spinning, you lose, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There's no chance you can bang shift that thing fast enough so that the tires spin all the way from first and second, and
Well,
from
okay.
second to third.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
We
what
will
you
look
say.
at the mark on the ground.
Okay.
There will be a gap
Okay.
this long
Yeah.
in between first and second.
Sure.
Don't lift. Not your transmission.
I have a strategy.
Yep.
I have a strategy.
Okay.
So the real secret here is I haven't told them how to turn off traction control. That's my big secret, big plan. Their ineptitude dealing with modern electronics should help me win. Now if I can figure out how to move the seat forward.
I've written in my editorial column like 4 times that I want a Hellcat. Finally, they listened. They're gonna be sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am ashamed to admit it, but Carlos took me to school on burnouts for distance.
I think this first session of the Burnout Drag Race is fairly definitive as to who won. Would you
It
mind
is.
saying that?
Oh no, you dominated. I'll give it to you. He cheated,
Yep.
you dominated,
Yep.
and I was completely stand-up.
What's your strategy?
I left the thing in first manual and just let it hit the rev limiter and keep in it, and that
Yeah.
actually gave me more distance to shifting to second. Now, if you drag the brakes like he did, you can go pretty much forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to go to the video so that you can be wrong. Did not drag the brakes even once. I hole shotted it after I warmed up the tires. I let off the brakes and let it go. I did not use the brakes during the burnout.
So the best way to do a long burnout in a Viper, if you're going for distance, put it in second, redline the engine,
Yep.
clutch dump, and pray.
Yeah. Now in the second competition, we're gonna do burnouts again, but this time it's an actual race to see who can cross the finish line with the tires on fire ahead of the other guys.
I beat Carlos.
Apparently the technique in this car is just leave it and drive and mat it, because I got way more burnout distance that time. Right, dog?
Victory donut.
Oh yeah, that was quality.
Second place.
Freiburger won that one.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I put it just in drive and matted it. Look how much farther my burnout went than on my initial run.
It's all strategy.
I know it. I failed on the first time. I think that might be further than your Viper burnout in second gear.
I just gotta say, the Viper has the least amount of power here and the most amount of tire, both in terms of size and like compound. So I'm working with a disadvantage here.
But your Motor Trend.
I'm hearing
Motor
blah,
Trend
blah,
numbers
blah,
are
blah,
always
blah.
faster than
Third
reality, and
place.
that's what we're seeing.
Who's better drivers than reality?
I see, yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you can open the hood of the Viper in less than 30 seconds, I'll just trade you cars.
Does it open forwards or backwards? I don't think about Vipers. Is there a button inside?
He is an expert working with cars. He built the Blasphemy. He should know how to do this.
I don't know. How's it open? Is the engine in the back? Is that what you got going on here?
It's exactly what it is.
I don't know. How's it open?
If you ever see a Viper in a parking lot and you want to screw the owner, you take that lever. Wow.
And walk away.
Don't. So as the technical advisor, Motor Trend representative here, I feel like we should talk about what we've learned in the past tests.
What I've learned is there's still tread on those tires. We need to devise a much more efficient test at destroying them.
We run a handling test, the figure 8. You guys won't care about that at all because we actually measure G-forces and lap times and stuff. What you guys probably care about is drifting.
And smoke.
So we brought in a professional drifter, Tony. Would you come on in?
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
He's going to teach us what to do.
We're looking to destroy a bunch of tires recklessly as fast as possible, right?
That's sort of the goal.
Perfect. Drifting is perfect for that. All right.
Roadkill in a sentence.
So I'm going to show you guys some tips, and we'll throw you through a short course. You'll get 3 turns each, and I will judge you on your best single run, and we'll find a winner.
You're the judge?
I'm the judge also.
Take cash?
No. Cards. I do take cards. I do take cards.
How about random
Yes.
tools?
So
Yeah,
we're all
tools are
Tires,
good.
you
Tools
need
are good. Yeah,
tires.
we always need tires. That's
right.
perfect.
Fair.
So Charger?
Yeah, you guys want to hop in and I'll show how it goes?
God.
Dog, come here.
All right, so You want to use weight transfer and the throttle, this thing. You get the drift going, so you're gonna go like this. Back around.
So it's just one F?
At the beginning when you said, so you're gonna go like this, what did you actually do?
You turn the wheel so you get the suspension loaded one way, and then cut it back and hammer on the gas to get it to start to rotate. You're gonna roll up, you're gonna turn to the right to put the weight on the outside, and then cut it back. Steer it on the throttle, let it rotate back, let the wheel spin.
Cool.
Cool.
That was fun. Piece of cake. I like your job. That's pretty good.
The first guy out is gonna be the first chump, so naturally I put my hand up for that, and I'm gonna go out in the Challenger. Now, I proved the Challenger is capable of the ultimate burnout, and I'm probably not gonna show a whole lot of skill in drifting, but I am gonna give you a lot of tire smoke.
Aggressive.
No weight transfer here.
Aggressive.
Well, he's got that forward 280 down.
So what do we give for taking out cones? Is that an automatic DNF?
No, but let's have like a sliding scale. We saw that. What do you want to call that one?
You
Not
better
good.
improve this time.
Yeah, let's do better than that. We should set the cones back up.
I don't think he cares because he's probably going to take him out again. Wow! All of them. All of them.
Wow. He knows we're not supposed to hit all the cones, right?
I give that a 7 out of 50.
Would you like to reestablish some cones?
So the goal isn't to hit the cones.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to wipe them all out.
You did that very well. You want to go around them.
Try again, sir. This time will be better, I'm sure.
It's so easy for you to talk now.
I know. It's amazing.
Freiburger's last run.
Here we go. Come on.
You can do it.
Good speed.
Hey! Yeah, not as much hay.
Not too bad.
That's not gonna go well.
I wanted to like it, I did.
Now he's not. It's not even trying.
I really wanted to like it. I thought, hey, you made it halfway through, this is good.
That's
and
pretty
then,
At some point, you just revert to having fun.
You just go to full high school mode.
Got in the first half. That looked good.
That run was better than the first two.
Combined.
Yes. Which is saying something.
The last one was best for sure because you were in a proper drift through this turn. If you'd have held that a little better, you'd basically been in pretty good shape.
Drifting. You would have been drifting, almost.
Carlos may have shown us up on the burnout contest in the Viper, but all of a sudden he's realizing his flaw because this car is super tail happy, and I guarantee you he's going through this course bass backwards. I not so secretly want him to fail.
10 years of motor trend testing right here. 4, 5, 6
He's
cones.
gonna keep that one.
That's pretty
Well,
good.
I suppose I should probably pick those up since he did it for me.
This part here was
impressive.
It was solid.
Right here.
Yeah, right here. Right up until the part where you had to make the tires spin.
Yeah.
Would look pretty good.
I would say the first 1/8 of a second looked solid.
Yeah. All right. Second shot.
Oh boy. That's a difficult car. That thing looks tough.
He initiated it like super early, and I thought maybe that's the key. But then, backwards.
I didn't finish. Does that count?
It was a half gainer.
Is that a full run?
Yeah.
Not exactly.
If you want to take 4, 5, I don't think any of that's going to help.
I don't envy his car choice.
No, the Rochambeau backfiring on him right now.
I want to do more. Just 3 runs is impossible to perfect.
Well, especially when you consider our lack of talent.
Right.
I mean, let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
the anger. You want to go again?
Sure.
Okay. Oh my God, that car is so difficult to drive. Not so much.
I like the way you picked it right up there.
I like his enthusiasm.
Yep.
I give that a little bit of credit.
That was a good set.
That's pretty nice. Overall, though, you feel inferior now?
Yes.
Good.
To the car, not
I
to you
feel
guys.
way better. Oh yeah, good point.
So, it wasn't the most orthodox pass, but I feel the second drift, or the first drift going that way,
That was quality.
was good.
Yeah.
Was good. Was better than all the other ones so far.
Right.
Okay.
We weren't really watching because your run was over at that point, though. So
That's what we have on the camera.
Remember how I did a burnout like 4 car lengths past yours and it didn't matter because it was off camera? Kind of the same thing.
Fair. This took more skill, though.
Ah.
That car's awesome.
Last up is our smack talker, Mike Finnegan, and we know he's got some chops when it comes to hanging stuff sideways, and he's got an advantage because the Charger has the longest wheelbase of the bunch. It's 120.2 inches, which is 4 inches longer than the Challenger. He's gonna have a fun time.
If I'm gonna attempt to be drifting, might as well do it with air conditioning on, because for once on Roadkill, I have it.
What do you think, weeds or no weeds?
Possible.
Possible?
Possible weeds.
Always possible. Shift.
Gotta put it in a different gear than that.
You need second, buddy.
Not bad.
No.
This is looking familiar. I know what this looks like from the driver's seat.
It does great donuts.
So
Ranking?
I felt pretty good. He looked controlled. Like he didn't complete the course, but he looked very controlled throughout the whole thing. And if he could kind of put that last turn together, I think you guys
Well, he's
are
gotta
in
turn-
you guys are in trouble.
It
the
wasn't
transition.
sliding in here, though. He's
He's got to get that
driving it
figured out
through here.
too. He's got to get that figured
That
out.
doesn't
too.
count.
So I just learned something.
What's that?
Forward with the shifter, that's not the upshift.
you got paddles.
Right. Yeah, paddles.
Oh no, I'm following his advice. Let go of the wheel and let it spin. Can't
Well,
paddle.
you should be in
You should be
second.
in
That's what I
second
do.
by there.
Oh, I took off in second, and then I went, and then it's tapped out in second, and I tried to go into third, but I pushed it forward. It's backwards.
Operator error.
Yeah,
Run 2.
yeah, this is fun. That feels right.
These cars are one of the greatest ways to destroy tires.
These are good cars.
Yeah, your tire chuck unmatched.
Tire's gonna make it hard for himself now.
Tire's done.
Yeah.
I done ruined the tires.
Yeah, your tire's done. Yeah, I noticed.
I should get points for those tires.
Well, they're dead. What do you think caused it?
That's not hot, is it, Carlos?
Not at all.
I know what caused it. It's an overabundance of talent.
You're right.
That's what that is.
I've seen this a bunch.
I know, right?
Yep,
They're both
absolutely.
done.
Are they?
Yeah.
Go change it. Here we go.
Into the woods.
Hit the brakes.
Into the woods.
Hit the brakes.
He tried. He was aggressive on entry, but
I feel like he kind of went through the turns.
I'm just gonna try that again.
That was his third attempt. Something tells me, though, there's nothing stopping him.
God, it sounds good.
Yeah, blower.
Get it. Get flip it. Too much. Oh. Into the porta potty. Around. There's a lot of understeer there.
Yeah.
Well,
I need like 10 more goes at it.
10 more. Yeah, 10?
In a row.
Yeah.
Do we all get that?
You know, I'd
I
say
think
the
we all
same thing
need
about
that.
the Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 more attempts on the Viper, I might be on it.
130.
20, 30.
Well, you got to give us our overall ranking, though.
Okay.
Yep.
I would say it's close. Pretty
Political. He wants to come back on the show.
1 and 2 are pretty close. Last place for sure, Carlos.
Oh!
Done. Last.
Even though he was in the Viper.
Absolutely. Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
doesn't matter.
I don't want to see it. That's it. I can't score on it.
Oh, you can't watch it. Okay.
And I would say 1 and right behind him 2.
No, I would say he definitely carried the first turn and had the hope of
Absolutely.
making that
Oh,
turn.
dude,
you
I
didn't
felt like-
do it.
I felt like on
You had the hope.
the last run, I was like, it's working, and then, oh wow,
Yeah.
you suck.
Yep.
Well, that's kind of what we would do for testing if we were kind of doing Roadkill's bastardization of Motor Trend tests. We've determined that I can do the longest burnouts in a Viper. You can do the fastest burnouts in a Challenger.
I still got more distance. It just happened to be after the competition.
After the competition was over.
Right.
If we were going by that, I'd have the best drift too. But no, that goes to this guy.
Yeah, if we're evaluating poor drifting skills.
But that's kind of it. We could dyno the cars, but we don't have a dyno here. So that's kind of our day.
We can strap them down.
Yeah! Oh my god. That's a lot of smoke. Wow!
Wow, look at that! That's insane!
Holy crap!
Look at this! Oh wow, it feels like goop.
It feels like a drag strip.
Look at that!
Look what we just did. Look at the smoke.
I didn't move
Look
that
at
much.
this.
Look,
Look at
actually
the
like
smoke
turned.
cloud leaving.
So you pulled me away, and then I started pulling both of you this way.
Yeah,
And the cars didn't break.
that's amazing right there.
It's a sweet tie job on our part. I feel like I smoked a carton of menthols.
No one's ever done that before.
Never. Setting records once again on Roadkill. As a team, Larlos, Homeless Dave, and I had a pretty damn good day. We successfully destroyed 12 Pirelli tires, and we learned that Freiburger is pretty good behind the wheel. All that's left to do now is pack up, find some more tires, and hit the road for our next destination.
Okay, you cannot drive this car in flip-flops. What do you do? Sandal?
So we're headed out to the desert to do some more tests on the Hellcat, and the Viper, when Carlos calls me, because he's borrowed the ramp truck and the Gremlin for an episode of Ignition, even though I told him not to because it would break down. And as usual, we've got to go rescue him.
Mike,
I told you so.
yeah, you did. You were 100% right.
We will fix this for you, because this is your problem, not ours.
I appreciate you doing this favor for me.
What had happened to the truck is that it has 2 ground straps, and we disconnect the battery so that it doesn't drain it when it's in storage, and somebody only hooked up the positive side. And so the little tiny body ground strap ended up burning through, completely leaving him stranded and helpless.
It turns out it was a double whammy. Not only was the ground cable fried in half, but the truck was out of gas. So after we rewire the battery, I have to come back again to bring Carlos gas. And then I've got to break into the truck because the key for the gas cap is gone. Why? Because roadkill.
Now you might ask yourself, what could they do that's bigger and badder than a 3-way tug-of-war with a Hellcat, and a Viper? Our next guest is going to be Fred Williams from Dirt Every Day, so just think what we're probably going to do next with these cars.
I hear we're racing, that's why I brought my helmet.
You bring enough helmets for everyone?
No. My mom only got me one helmet. I don't have enough to share today.
Have you ever even driven 700 horsepower before?
My Toyota has 717 gears. Does that count?
That's close.
All right, perfect.
So what is the plan?
All right, so we have a track designed for motorcycles. We're gonna take all 3 of these cars on them. We're all gonna ride together in each car, including the Viper. And right now we need a Rochambeau for who's piloting what.
Oh, tied up. Ready?
Oh, good minds think alike.
Oh! Okay, now you guys go and I'm last.
Okay, you ready, sir?
Yes.
Yes! You win.
Oh, I'm taking the Challenger because we've got semi-decent ground clearance compared to that, and I don't want to be the guy to ride under the hatch of that.
And you would take?
I will take this if I get shotgun in that.
In a rare moment of failure, I lost the Rochambeau and was the last guy to pick a car, but I didn't want to drive the Viper, so watch me absolutely baffle Fred into taking that car. Sure. So we know one of us is going to take this, right?
Right.
So we will Rochambeau, the winner takes shotgun in this, the loser drives this.
Okay.
Right? Ah! So that means I got shotgun.
And I'm driving that.
Right. Which means I'm taking the Charger.
Which means I'm under the hat.
The viewership has followed this down to a T. They know exactly what's going to happen. Let's just do it.
All right.
Let's tie up dogs and race. I am first up in the Charger and ready to prove this is the new ultimate off-road muscle car.
You're great at this. Oh, I love this job. Nice shortcut. It's a good hill climb right here. You're doing great. Oh, big worm. Big worm. Dude, you ran over the top of the berm.
I know.
We bottomed out, that's for sure. Okay, damage report.
Damage report.
Damage report.
This side is a win. Aside from that rocker panel.
Oops.
Oops. I might have dented that a little bit.
That'll totally
No,
buff
this will
out.
snap back in.
Oh,
Look,
look,
it's fixed.
no one will never know.
Dodge will not know.
Just like on the Dukes of Hazzard, Dodge Charger, invincible.
Yeah, completely.
Look at that. We just went Supercross and the car is still fine.
Wait. Wait. There we go. Handled. Gotcha.
Oh, no, we're missing a piece.
Ooh.
I think it's okay. You know what? I used to say that the B-Body GM was the ultimate off-road vehicle platform, but now I've driven this.
Well, yeah, it didn't have 700 horsepower, so.
That's probably the problem. Wow.
Let's
Can
go
we
drive
jump
the
it again?
Challenger.
I want to jump it.
Let's go jump something else.
Your shotgun and Challenger. I win. Next up is Finnegan in the Challenger, and I don't really know what's going to happen on the comparo of the two cars here. The Challenger's a little bit lighter, but I like the longer wheelbase on the Charger for what we're doing here. But one thing's for sure, Finnegan is going to go all out.
All right, everybody ready?
You have a reputation to uphold. Yeah, that happened to me too. Oh, so did that. Oh, boy. Oh, back of Blair. Right. Go. Get it. Oh! That tire came off the rim.
We gotta complete the stage. Doesn't smell good. How did I get the car with the bunk tires?
Oh, right. That's what happened. We might have to change that and let you go again. Do you smell the tire burning from spinning the wheel inside it?
It's smoking right there.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and touch that?
Let me get a judge's ruling. Are we changing it or keeping going?
I'm gonna say it's much more fun to change it.
Change it.
All right,
Way more fun to change
let's
it.
change it.
Fueling up.
Oh, yeah.
I heard Fred Hair Dan that time. Sounded like cracking. Oh, ooh, good one there. Nice. See, this is hard to sweep through. Tabletop! Oh, nice. Oh, wow, it three-wheeled big time.
I can't see.
Oh, go. Oh, this could be good. Whoa! Nice slide, way better than mine. That was quality. How much Challenger is left? It's a two-door, so there's half as much to ruin. I fear.
This side, this side's a little buckled.
Oh!
A little buckled.
You might have did a little damage to the front valence.
Oh, she's on a diet.
Apparently it's not designed to stuff directly into a berm at 50 miles an hour.
I think it's a
Wow.
better approach angle.
It's eating itself. It's like it's hungry.
Other than that, I think we're good.
Most of this stuff's still here.
Can we just Zeus it
Little
back
s-
together?
Yeah, a little super glue. Nobody will
Oh, look
ever
at
know
that.
the
Get some
difference.
zip ties. They're not going to even notice that.
Exactly. They'll never see.
That will. Okay, that's not gonna buff out.
So what do you want to do? We got to make you cram into the hatch? I think that's what we agreed on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this even fit golf clubs?
It's like a Jeep that's 4 inches off the ground.
Okay.
Just keep in mind, this is carbon fiber. Don't break it.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's not working.
No, come on.
I've seen Fred drive. I'm not riding back there.
I'm going to take still pictures because someone's
you're
going to want to
scared.
remember you. It's basically a Jeep, Fred. Next up is Fred in the Viper, and man, is he screwed. This is the lowest car, it's the most expensive car, it's the lightest car. That's why we're letting him drive it.
Fred,
Yes.
this is a $90,000 car. Enjoy yourself. Oh, I feel totally safe now. Oh my God. Hang on, clutch it. Oh, shit, man. Oh my God. If the front of the car is still there, I'll be totally surprised. You got this. Oh, camera guy! Sorry, camera guy! Sorry about that! Oh my God, we're gonna die! There we go. Berm on the left, use it! Got it, I got it. You are so in shape. This is beautiful. Yeah, drift it. Now you're drifting. Oh, shit. Oh! Hang on. Hit it. Oh! You say you don't get stuck. Reverse. There we go. Good save. Good save. Oh my God. Oh shit, Sandy. I shouldn't laugh. Because every time I do, I eat dirt. That fine Corinthian leather, not so supple anymore.
Ah, it's perfect. It's finally broken in. You sold me on the Viper.
Well, let's see if you own it. You might own this piece.
This thing took a beating better than the other cars. You stuffed that nose over there. I mean, bad. And it's fine.
It's a Viper.
Road tested.
I told you it's just
Roadkill
like a Jeep.
approved, right here.
It is just like a Jeep. A Jeep with
Good job,
very
Dodge.
little
Good
ground
job.
clearance. I'm not paying for that detail job.
There might be a little dirt inside. Oh yeah, look at that seat. The
Dude,
bucket seat is a bucket of sand.
You could start a garden with all the dirt that's inside that car right now.
Can I take it home?
Yeah.
See ya! I believe Fred is unfamiliar with the concept of rev limiter.
I think he just enjoys it more than most.
Didn't he do this to us on the sand episode too?
Yep, there's more rocks this time though.
Coming out of the dirt, there really is no winner, except us, Roadkill. It's unbelievable to us that Dodge is actually letting us do this. And you might look at this episode and go, why would they get these cars and do nothing but trash them? Well, basically, it's because they let us. It's because we can. I look at a lot of old movies and I ask, why did they just crash that 69 Charger? Or why are they rolling over that Hemi Cuda? Well, it's because when those movies were new, those cars were new. And it didn't matter that much. And that's kind of the deal here. You know what? Dodge will make more. So there's really only one thing left to ask. What does a Hellcat engine look like in a Roadkill car?
You're great at this. That's on the side of the car.
It is. Here you go.
I'll take that.
All right.
Nice shortcut. Get ready. That was good. That was very good.
That wasn't fast, but
That was oh, no, it was good. Dude, you ran over the top of the berm.
I know. I win, right?
That was pretty damn good. That was awesome. You literally got all the way on top and rode across it.
I know. I was like, I can't stop
700
now.
horsepower saved you there.
Flattened it.
Oh, nice. Oh. Wow, it three-wheeled big time. Oh,
I can't see.
and it's... Oh! Oh, I don't think they can see that through the dirt, but you three-wheeled it big.
I still can't see.
Wow.
I love this jump.
The title of this is going to be Three Idiots Giggling. With Fred from Dirt Every Day, show us how it's done. This time on Roadkill, we had no plan whatsoever. That turned into a clapped-out Datsun mini truck, an epic road trip, a massive purchase, and a lot of tire smoke. Ready? Yeah! The Maserati did not get the mini truck out of your system?
No, nothing ever will.
Really?
Once mini trucks get under your skin, they don't get out.
They sort of fester.
It's like scabies.
We're up near Pismo Beach, California. Not exactly sure where, sort of off in the boondocks. And we're buying our car for this episode, which is a mini truck. Now, Finnegan has like a mini truck kink. He used to be the editor of Mini Truck Magazine, and every time he brings it up, I'm sort of sketched out by it because all I think of is crazy 80s graphics and too big of wheels and all sorts of things. But then there's this, the 1968 Datsun, which I dig. Not because it's well executed, but because it is stanced just the right way. This thing is chopped, The A-pillars are laid back. They've sectioned the bed down so that the wheels are really low. It's on air. The thing is really cool. I just don't know if this thing's gonna make it on the freeway. How's it going?
Good.
You're a mini trucker.
So are you, huh?
That's what he
I
says.
still claim it. I just wasn't sure if you would. How you doing?
Sean,
Mike.
David Freiburger, how are you?
nice to meet you guys.
You too. Did you build this or buy it?
Bought it.
Yeah?
This is so cool. This is built by a mini trucker. You can tell by the welds. This is better than the Jeep rod.
You think?
Oh,
like
this is-
better engineered or,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
better
yeah.
sketchy?
No, this is better engineered.
Have you ever driven it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Drove it yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna survive?
We'll see. I got it in 4th gear, so.
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, it's a stick? Even
Yeah.
better.
So we have an air tank, we have a compressor.
Yeah, what kind of travels in the airbags?
They go up big.
Yeah?
Yeah, it gets
Oh, no
way up
way.
there.
So you can actually steer it?
You can steer it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the front goes up pretty high.
Oh, wow.
I'm falling in love. So 2 things landed us here. Number 1, I love old Datsuns. And number 2, my car cutting up career started with mini trucks. I've owned, I think, 4 of them. And almost all of them were chopped up, airbagged, body dropped. You never get them out of your system. Once you drag something down the highway and throw sparks and stop traffic, that never leaves you. So when I spotted this on Craigslist, I knew we had to come here. Feels like I'm 20 again.
Ooh, good. Now it's a little bit of a tail dragger. Looks cool. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, this thing's comfy.
Yeah, you look good in there.
Yeah, there's really no problem with this at all.
Definitely mini truck around. Polished the valve cover,
Yep.
but didn't clean the motor at all.
This is pretty standard mini truck.
Well, we need to test drive it before we buy it.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure?
You're right. Let's just buy it.
This is Roadkill, dude. Man, this thing is cool. It's only about this much better than our flat rod Jeep, but it's got a way more wicked look to it. I dig it. You know, a lot of time, Finnegan and I will get a new car for Roadkill or sit around going, man, is it a keeper or what should we do? I think this one's gonna be a keeper. We can make this really good. This thing is probably gonna kill me. I mean, we're gonna die. There's no doubt about it. My back is gonzo.
Let's go mini trucking.
Okay.
Pay the man. And we're mini trucking, not the floor.
Oh, nice. Chicks are digging us already, though.
It's 180 miles to LA. We can do this.
I'm just waiting for the first time I grind the frame on the ground and kill my teeth and your
Oh, you
back.
ready?
No,
I can make that
don't
happen.
do it.
I
Don't
can
do
make
it.
that
Don't do
happen.
it.
I can hear the driveline vibration already.
Nope. Parts are falling off already.
Oh, you didn't need that.
Does it smell hot to you?
Nah,
Did you check any fluids?
nah. We didn't even test drive it. Feel like we're too high. Wait a minute. I need to set the e-brake.
Here's the thing. This is like Finnegan's teenage dream vehicle, and I have my teenage dream vehicle, significantly more expensive than this one. Yeah, there's a 71 Roadrunner up in Pioneer, California that I really want, and I actually got permission from my wife, even though it's a lot of money. And I'm non-committal, but we're sort of headed that direction. So I might pick that thing up.
Right when we got off the freeway here, I'm deaf, I'm wind blind, and all of a sudden the dash lights up with red and yellows, and I'm like, that's it, we're going to jail, we're getting pulled over. Thank God it was an ambulance or something. We're just floating down the highway, and it's the mini truck. How can you not smile while driving one of those and getting bugs in your teeth?
This this morning. We're in Paso Robles, California, and Fred Williams from Dirt Every Day lives here, like over there somewhere. So we're gonna go visit him and find out if we can park this underneath one of his trucks. And I want to force him to drive this around the block because he's used to stuff that sits up here. This sits down here. Think you can get the hood under there?
I can get the bed of the truck under there. I don't know if we can get the cab's not going under that, but the bed is going under that.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
Fred, baby, we're gonna park under your junk.
Look at this cute little thing.
Will it fit?
Yeah, back it up.
There you go. Just don't hit that drive shaft.
You got it. You got about 2 inches on that drive shaft.
Yeah, you can go 2 or 3 inches.
Go, go, go.
There we go.
This thing's awesome.
We're gonna force Fred to drive this turd, and we're gonna drive that.
Oh, jeez.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just use that as a step.
Does this have seatbelts? Look at that, we have seatbelts. Oh, I can actually see the link bar mount moving on the chassis. Part of me is enjoying this, the other part of me is like, oh boy, if he drags a hole in the gas tank, we're gonna have to fix that.
We'll just take this all the way to wherever we're going.
Is that you shaking us left to right?
No. It's doing it.
What a pile.
The flat spots in the tires will work their way out once the tires get a little warm from rolling. Pull up just so I can't see him, which is right there. How's your rear view look?
It looks awesome. All I see is front differential, Dana 60.
Oh, here we go. Have fun, Fred.
Oh, don't run into it. I swear I thought he was gonna run over Little D.
So Fred went back to his land of four-wheelering or whatever he does, and we were gonna keep on going north until we realized there was dirt all over the hood of this thing blowing straight in our eyes, and we had to do something about it. No lumber racks, no ladder racks, no dualies. We're good.
Oh yeah. We've had worse ideas than this one. You can't drive around in a dirty truck, man. It just doesn't work. Make sure you get the rainbow polish. Not responsible for mirrors, don't have those. Rear windshield, don't have that. Wipers, don't have that. Antennas, bug shield, sun visor, prior damage. Oh my God. What's in that soap?
See, now that feels good. The next step.
Oh, I forgot about the jet dryer. No stopping now.
We're good.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, here it comes already.
Be flinging GoPro cameras at our faces.
That's what I said.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, this is going to be torture.
Oh, boy.
Why are we doing this? Just think, this is the driest part of the program.
Wow. All right. We're clear. Thank you for not getting the spotless rinse and the spray wax.
No! Oh, wait, I don't want that! Ah! That was the worst!
That's very waxy.
Here comes the blow job.
I want you to linger here. Oh, that's cold! That's very cold. That's very cold. Okay, I think you can drive now. That truck's clean. I feel better now.
I actually feel pretty good.
Yeah. If you're wondering
No, it ain't worth it. Don't do this.
Don't do it.
If you're thinking about this,
Just pull the plug.
yeah, not worth it.
Not good. We've been driving and suffering on our way out of Paso Robles up north. And so we've taken protective measures.
No.
There's a guy passing those cars coming right at him. Wow. We're like halfway to Fresno now, and just driving this thing is a fully immersive experience with no windshield. It's like riding a motorcycle. You get every bug on your glasses, you got wind in your face, you smell every cow that you drive past, every slaughterhouse, every diesel truck. It's kind of a disaster. And the other thing is you drive this thing wide open all the time, and it goes 55 miles an hour, and that's all you get. So this is gonna turn into a long night. It is 7 o'clock right now. We got about another 2.5 hours to go.
I'm having a wagon flashback
Me too.
to Wichita.
At least we're not sharing this time. Although I'm equally homeless.
This is about that cold. You do look homeless.
Dude, so it's only like, I don't know, 55 out or something. But when you're going 55, 60 miles an hour, the wind chill is really bad. And I had a bug hit my lens that like, it left its liver on me. It was that big. It was so bad. You always want to travel the 99 through California when you're trying to avoid bugs because you have no windshield. Not. I think it's colder today than it was yesterday.
Because you're about to drop 11 grand on a car that you may or may not actually like in person, but will be forced to spend the money because, well, that's what this whole episode is about.
It's what it became. Tell you what, I will drive from here to there so that you, when you take the bullet later.
Oh, no. I'm a man. I got this.
When did that start?
As soon as I realized the sun's on that side of the truck this morning. And my people don't do well with sunshine.
I'm thinking that's north.
Right.
Right.
There's the sun.
Right.
There's your side of the truck.
Has the sun.
Yeah.
Right. Warm.
Oh, yeah. but sun burning. You'll be on fire by the time we get to the next exit.
I'm plenty good with that.
That's what I'm telling myself.
This, by the way, was the best $2.50 I've ever spent.
This road looks like the end of Dirty Mary Crazy Larry.
Yeah, it's almost exactly on the way. We should check it out.
That's not morbid at all.
Yep, right here.
This does look familiar.
Yeah, I think they were coming this way, maybe. There's the tracks, which are no longer in use. This is kind of a geeky thing, but one of my favorite car chase movies is Dirty Mary Crazy Larry. I think 1974, Peter Fonda, Susan George, even Roddy McDowell's in it. But at the very, very end of the movie,
don't give away the ending.
But the scene looked a lot like our career. And it happens right there at the railroad tracks. This is the very, very end of that movie, so.
You drive better than Fonda.
We brought all the death with us.
How are you guys doing?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I'm David.
Brian.
How you doing? I'm Mike.
Nice
to meet you,
David.
Here's
Hi.
Henry.
Hey, Henry.
Henry's gonna be shy, but they watch you guys all the time.
Oh, cool. Thanks, guys. Cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you had the Roadrunner for?
We've had that for just about a year.
And when you got it, had been sitting a long time?
Sitting a long time. Yeah.
He has the air grabber, too.
This is a big car.
Yeah, B-bodies are not small. Well, we're here acquiring my 71 Roadrunner. This story all starts right here. See this scar? All the way up and down my arm? Got a metal plate in there and a bunch of drywall screws holding me together. I got hit by a car walking home from high school when I was 17. And there was no suing anybody back then, but the insurance company went, here, have $11,000. And in 1986, that's like a really big deal. And as soon as I turned 19, that money was burning a hole in my pocket, and I bought a 71 446-pack, 4-speed, triple black Roadrunner with an air grabber. And my father hated it. I ended up selling it. I've always wanted another one. I bought a 72, but that wasn't good enough for me. I had to have just the right car. And finally, Brian here emailed me because he saw my Facebook pleas asking for anybody who had a 71 Roadrunner out there, and he emailed the Roadkill email address and sent me a bunch of pictures, and here we are. We're gonna drive it home. The inside is just like the Roadrunner that I had when I was 19.
You want to see in the trunk here? Sounds like a Mopar.
Yeah, it does. That sounds exactly like every one I've ever had. This thing has an interesting combination of options in that I've never seen a car actually optioned with a tough wheel before.
Yeah, that was kind of neat, and it's on the original window sticker.
Right, I know. I read the window sticker.
Yeah,
It was
which is
neat.
kind of cool.
This is a nice car.
Yeah, I really like it because it's.
Meet Me Before It Works. Henry, you want to show them?
Like,
Go meet me. Did you know they have this? It's like Roadrunner.
And he might have hit a coyote with this in the front.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, it's either a dog or coyote.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it all worked out. But here.
Hey, the man, let's go do
Fired
donuts.
up? Let's go do donuts?
Yeah.
Oh, it has that same 700-pound door, I remember.
Yes.
Okay, what's the starting trick?
A little bit of gas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is a great car.
I know. Now I'm excited. I was stressed out before, now I'm happy. This is good.
This is one of those rare moments in life where I'm genuinely happy to see Freiburger smiling about a car. I think he just bought his high school dream car. You would think the Super Bee is his dream car, but really that's just the car he's had ever since he was 16. I don't think he truly loves it. This car, I think he's in love with. And he's gonna buy it and drive it all the way back to LA from this mountain. And that's a pretty epic road trip right there.
This is really good too. This makes me super excited because my old one had an air grabber. Okay, I'm thinking crosswise like this.
Okay.
You want to just go up and over?
Sure, it's not like...
Well, I'm ready to drive 9 hours home. I know Freiburger is. I believe we're done here.
So now I guess we head for home and hope this thing actually makes it. He's only driven it about an hour at a time, he said, and just locally. So this could be a bit of a mystery. Okay, I'm having a problem and I can't tell if it's the engine surging or if it's the transmission slipping. Very strange. Oh, it's engine for sure. So this is brilliant. Finnegan took off. He was like running way ahead of me with the Datsun. And this thing is surging really badly. At first I thought the transmission was slipping, but then I realized that the engine is bucking. See, it runs fine at idle and it runs fine in neutral, but cruising down the highway, it's just like constant hesitation. Oh, this is sweet. Check out the float. Oh, see? There you go. That's what it did. I'm gonna call fuel filter somewhere, or lack of one. That is probably it. The filter is pretty dirty. So I guess I'm gonna cruise till I hit another parts store and buy a screwdriver and a filter and keep cruising. How come the Datsun's more reliable than my Roadrunner? That's annoying. Hey.
Hey.
You make a 20-mile round trip to visit me?
No, 30.
30?
Which means to just get back to where I was is 60 miles.
Right.
I'm glad we got some miles under our belt before it got cold out tonight.
How come the Datsun's reliable and this thing's already breaking down?
What happened?
It surges real bad, and it starts when it's warm. The fuel filter looks really clogged, but the fuel line is also like run right between the water pump and the block. So I'm gonna run the fuel line cool and put a new filter in it.
Found your problem.
Or it could be that.
Yeah. That's exactly what was wrong with the ramp truck. Remember when it
That's
surged
incredible.
and look, diagnosed just like that. I didn't have to come back 30 miles.
No, it's a good thing you did. I wouldn't have figured that out. With points ignition, that's a real thing.
With any ignition, that's a real thing. So we're staying here tonight, right? We're drinking?
Well, the fuel filter's still really clogged.
Might as well work on it.
The battery repair, while critical, was not the fix. I got out there on the highway and this thing is still just like bucking and surging, and it actually started backfiring. And
Mini truck's starting to look pretty good right about now.
pretty sure the fuel filter is clogged, so I'm changing it, but I'm also rerouting the fuel line because this problem seems to get worse as the car gets hotter.
It's a nice night to change a filter and have that not fix the problem.
I need to arrange something to tie this down so that it doesn't get in either the fan or the damper or the belt. Okay, what's gonna happen now is yesterday I bought this beanie and I cut this end open so that I could wear it over my head to protect my face in the Datsun. And now all of this is gonna become life-saving zip tie replacement. So I'll be using this to tie my new fuel hose down to the K-member so that it does not interfere with the fan. Okay, well, the string off the hat was good. I have to admit I did pack shoes on this trip, but clearly don't need them, and so I went and got the shoestring off my sneaker, which I am now going to use as a zip tie. All right, I say let's try it. I hope this junk is fixed.
It's got to be fixed. We don't have any more tools to fix other things that might be broke.
Well, the test drive lasted about 1 block and then it died again. So we got out and just started wiggling every wire that we could. And it turns out that I saw a little spark coming from the positive side of the coil, and that was it. So we found it was loose. That'll fix it, right?
Yes.
Confidence level high. Of course, it was also on the completely clogged filter, and it was also on the completely loose battery cable. You know, these things all needed to be repaired. I always say you never really get your old car sorted out until you take a road trip. So we are. Okay, let's go. So that's the story of Finnegan's sort of dream Datsun and my complete dream 71 Roadrunner. There's really a debate at this point whether we're keeping the Datsun around or not. It is just so cool. It has just the right look. But is it good enough that we actually want to fix it? I know we want to bolt some titanium blocks to the thing and throw some sparks. But the 71 Roadrunner, that one's a keeper. And you will see that on future episodes of Roadkill Garage, where we're gonna tune this thing up big time. But meanwhile, it's tire smoke and throwing sparks until next time on Roadkill.
You can find all the parts from these builds by visiting jegs.com/roadkill.
Oh my God. It's so loud. I should have closed my mouth.
That was horrible.
Are we done?
I hope so. This time on Roadkill, we've got donuts in the snow, poop on Mike's shirt, and pig pen behind Harry the tow truck.
I spotted this 71 Ford tow truck on Craigslist in Colorado and had to have it, and so we came up with an excuse to make a show. Because when you have a tow truck, you haul junk, and that was about the extent of our plan. Well, that, and it was about time for a good old-fashioned Roadkill road trip.
Where'd you bring us?
We're in Fort Collins, Colorado, which is nice and snowy. I'm really looking forward to another road trip, actually. We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
This is like a flashback to our very, very first trip.
I last wore this coat in Alaska.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's been in the closet ever since. 13 degrees. Now it's getting serious.
Let's go meet these guys and meet our tow truck.
All right. I'm stoked not to be in the desert for once.
I know. We're gonna see cool stuff on this trip.
Look at the bumper on it.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
It's everything I had hoped for and more.
This is great. Look
It
how
is gonna be really, really good.
Does this have a big block?
Ooh, we have a push bumper. Yeah. Hey.
That's a get out of my way bumper. That's
How's it
what
going?
that is.
Good.
Hey, doggy.
Wow, we got a crowd.
Yeah.
And a fire. This is perfect. I'm David.
Chris.
You're Chris, who we talked to about the truck?
Correct, yeah.
Yep. What's the story on the truck? It was your granddad's?
Yeah, it was my grandfather's. He owned a mechanic shop since the 60s or 70s and moved out here and wanted four-wheel drive and had some extra four-wheel drive parts, and it was a two-wheel drive truck.
Oh, really? It's been converted?
Been converted and built the whole tow truck system inside the shop and rigged it up the way he wanted it and would work for what he wanted, you know.
Homemade.
And does it work? Can I tow stuff?
Oh yeah, it works. So it's completely functional.
As soon as I saw it on Craigslist, I was like, oh, we have to have this. It's so good. Super cool.
I would never paint this.
And it's a 460?
Yes.
So it runs 10s then. All right, cool.
Yeah, it runs 10s.
Sure it's not 20?
So the whole weight of the front of the vehicle is carried by that one cable with 3 sketchy clamps on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little electrical tape.
I'm good with that.
Zip ties would help, probably.
Yeah.
This is probably the coolest thing we've bought in a long time.
It is.
Wow, clutch is stiff. It's a man clutch, and there's no tread on the pedal, so. Okay, we're in neutral.
Just hit the key.
Oh, don't even pump it? I like your optimism.
Wow. It's a good sign. How's the brake feel?
Yeah, there. And then this handle down here.
Oh, that's weird.
You'll go ahead and let out just a smoke. There it goes.
This is awesome.
We have a tow truck.
We have a tow truck. All right, well, let's road test it.
Red eye?
Starts good. Oh, the heater is on.
It has a heater. I don't think it has a thermostat though. We might have to plug the grill. Oh yeah, it does have a slippery clutch pedal, doesn't it?
This does. We have a tow truck.
I know, I feel pretty good right now. A 4-wheel drive crew cab tow truck.
For a rubber ducky.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
I wonder what top speed on this tow pig is with the 4-speed.
I don't know. It's an interesting noise. I expected a lot more banging and clanging and wind noise and smell in the interior.
Yeah.
Kind of disappointed.
Harry took really good care of this truck.
Yeah. So far, this thing's pretty nice.
We have a tow truck.
Yeah.
So Harry turns out to be pretty good. Thing runs and drives fine. But the front tires are bald, and so we're gonna go get some new ones.
It's not just a tow truck, it's a wrecker. That's what they used to call them, and we're bringing it back. Harry here is a 1971 Ford F350 crew cab. Now what's special about this is in 71, they didn't make an F350 4x4, but this old guy Harry, he converted the truck. This one came with an FE engine, but he also stabbed in a 460 big block. The truck's also a 4-speed, it's got a Divorce 205 transfer case. He built this entire tow rig on the back, which weighs a zillion pounds, and he's also got the interior just hosed down with all the cool old man stuff, and only a little bit of wet dog smell.
Woohoo! We bought a tow truck, and we did the responsible thing. We went straight to the tire store, where they put the wrong tires on the front of this thing. So we're waiting for more tires, and as you can see, it's getting dark, so we're probably not gonna leave tonight. I think what we'll do is wait for tomorrow when the snowstorm arrives, because that'll be awesome. It was almost as if...
Wow, it was pretty full.
They did put gas in it.
Yeah.
All right. This is all going too easily.
So we did have a plan, but at this point I think it's just survival.
And just like you predicted,
Blizzard. Yep.
Which is rad because we decided yesterday that we were going to go rescue Pigpen from Flagstaff, Arizona, which is about 11.5 hours from Colorado in a normal car without snow.
Will our junk tow truck that we've never driven more than 5 miles actually make it through a foot of snow on Colorado highways? I'm going to say yeah.
It's a proper test for Harry.
It's cold.
Yep, the plan here is to go get Pigpen, the 50 GMC truck that we had dragged out of a junkyard back in episode 31. We thought we killed the thing, and so naturally we sold it to a buddy, and he found out exactly what was wrong, but Finnegan doesn't know that yet. All he knows is we're gonna go snatch it with the wrecker.
The thing about it is, I own proper snow clothes, and as you can see, I brought the pants and the jacket, forgot the boots. And I don't anticipate being in snow for more than 12 or 14 hours, so the last thing I want to do is go spend 120 bucks on some snow boots when I have a perfectly good newspaper here.
It was a free newspaper too.
Oh yeah. This is good. Could probably run a marathon on these things. Sure you don't want to do yours?
Pretty sure, I'm good. This is what we were hoping for, right?
Oh yeah.
Well,
clear the windows and go.
Now I have to find the key somewhere. Oh wow, look at this.
Why?
Oh, you have to see it.
There's snow in the truck? Okay, you can drive.
Great. This blows. Literally. Oh!
Really? Only on your side.
Oh, it's wet and cold. It's snowing inside the truck. Look at this. Miserable. Ready to see if it'll start?
Sure.
I bet it's going to start, no problem. Oh yeah, we're good.
I'll turn the heater off. Maybe.
That'll help. Yeah, we need that extra juice. I wonder if it has a choke and it's like stuck shut.
Oh, yeah, it has a choke, I think.
Fix it. I'm driving. I think the choke's just stuck. But you'll let me know while I sit in here. You knew this was going to happen.
All right, try it now.
Yes! Heater.
Choke was stuck open.
Yep. Ready? I've never driven a tow truck in the snow before.
So far, so good.
Oh, we're fine. You think we can do it?
Oh, hell yeah, do it.
Ready?
Clutch it. Yeah, you got this.
Oh, yeah.
Tow truck lifting.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Good entertainment. We acquired the correct vehicle for this trip. We survived in the snow so far, but there's no windshield wiper on the driver's side, or there is one, but it flops around and does absolutely nothing. And there's no heat getting in the engine because it's so cold out. It's like 20 degrees, and so we got some cardboard that we're gonna put in front of it to try and build some heat so we can get some temperature in the cab.
Right now the radiator has ice cold air hitting it, keeping all the engine coolant that's getting cycled through the engine by the water pump ice cold. So the engine's not really getting warm, which means the heater core is not getting warm. So the defroster's not working, there's no heat coming out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna block the radiator from the cold air. So the coolant will get hot, the motor will get hot, everything gets hot, we stay warm. You do that right, you won't even need zip ties.
Nope. And I did it right. There we go.
Hey.
It's pretty good, right?
It really is. It's fun to drive. Just needs a short throw shifter. Just be dialed. We need to get on a major highway. Otherwise, there's no way we're getting all the way to Flagstaff. Ever.
The truck is too good. I don't think anything's gonna break on it. We've been motoring along, but despite the quality of the truck, we've been making no progress whatsoever. We've traveled like 200 miles. And so we're in Idaho Springs, Colorado right now, and tonight we hope to make it to either Glenwood Springs or Grand Junction, depending on what we feel like. And then tomorrow we'll be doing I don't know what, hunting for project vehicles, trading off the tow truck.
Take right, yeah.
Talking to locals, yeah, see? Weed is legal in Colorado, right.
We have limited visibility, maximum freezingness. We'll go as far as we can. Probably around the block.
Snow isn't falling quite as bad today, but it's still freezing cold. I think it's like 20 degrees or something like that. And we're gonna keep on heading down to Arizona. We figure more south, more sun.
Oh, am I driving?
Okay.
Sweet. Would you mind, Jeeves, cleaning off the windshield? Since I'm driving?
Oh, I just took that bullet, didn't I? Wow.
You may have to go push the choke closed.
Oh wow, there's antifreeze all over the air cleaner lid. That might explain what we were smelling last night.
Flex.
Okay. Maybe it's closed too much. Try that. That's what's called a manual choke.
Apparently people actually live in places where you need antifreeze instead of just water. Crazy.
Don't look. Crazy. Crazy menu.
Apparently Harry doesn't like to drive like 78 miles an hour, which is what I was doing when it ended up leaking the fluid out. I think it's about another 8 hours to Flagstaff, which is our goal tonight. Make Arizona where it's warmer, like, 17 degrees.
This is the part of the show where we edit out like 2 days of nothing happening because honestly, Harry is just way too good. The only real problem is that we had to break out our water-cooled credit card just to pay for the gas. Man, this thing gets horrible mileage. But really, the greatest part of the trip was running into all of these locals who recognized the truck. Guys were like, man, I remember 1978, that thing drug me out of a ditch. It almost felt like we were robbing the neighborhood of an heirloom. But I didn't care, because this truck is good.
Well, we've hit a new low, 7.5 miles per gallon. We've done better than that with 900 horsepower Hemis and blown big block Chevys. That 460 is an engineering marvel. Here's a surprise, we made it through 3 states, Colorado, Utah, and now we're in Arizona. We're gonna go pick up Pigpen.
Dave and I were just talking about how we're not suffocating in this one. We don't smell any fuel, we don't smell any exhaust, and I think that's because of the extreme amount of built-in ventilation we have here in the floor. See? That's roadkill right there.
This tire looks a little bit soft. Last time that happened was on the Gremlin. It's like, oh, that tire looks soft. We didn't fill it, and you remember what happened. This time, it looks soft, and the gauge says there's 50 pounds in it, so when it explodes later, it's the gauge's fault. Pigpen! There it is.
It's got more rust. Is it missing a window? Is that plastic?
Yay! Just when I thought this was out of my life, it came back.
Doesn't look any different.
Nothing's changed.
I want to know if it's still running off the gas tank in the bed. Yeah, this might not be running.
It's all in one piece.
Except for the fuel system.
Oh, we got nothing? There's no jar up here. So I have to reveal to you what the actual problem was with this truck. Remember, we're on the road, going home, we've got the generator going and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Remember how it's like steaming out the head and a valve cover and we can't figure out what's going on?
Yeah, massive crankcase pressure.
Massive crankcase
Every
pressure.
orifice leaking oil.
This right here is basically crankcase pressure. It's not overheating.
It's not overheating.
It's oil coming out of the valve cover. Yeah, apparently the exhaust pipe was completely kinked shut.
Oh.
That was it.
Where?
It had like the muffler here and it was just folded in half. I saw pictures of it.
Oh.
Yep.
How did we never see the exhaust? I never noticed the exhaust system on this thing. Okay. We're towing it for sure then.
Well, the truth is we probably could get Pigpen running if we were stranded somewhere and cared a lot. But Finnegan's pretty excited to try out the tow truck, and I can't really blame him, so we're just gonna hook that thing up and tow it out of here instead of driving it. I'm a little disappointed, but we can make it happen back home. But will we? No. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go ahead and just drag it back with that other truck that's sitting here.
It's official, we have a tow company now. Look at how professional we are. This is totally safe what we're doing right now. Okay, let's lower it down now.
Okay, coming down.
Oh, that is so cool. And this is the part where he explained how to do it, but I gotta be honest, I mostly forgot what he said.
The chain is what's gonna take most of the weight, and this is just sort of the safety. This needs to come down more and slide under the truck. He has dog poo on
kind of scary. All right.
Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? No, not a bit.
It could be worse. See that crack? That's in the weld, and it's cracked all the way around, and this is attaching one side of the tow bar to the truck, which is keeping this from running into it and stabilizing it left to right. The other side is just as bad. The original mount already ripped off, and there's another one that's sort of bolted together. So pretty much, if we try to drive down the road at any kind of speed, this is probably falling off.
Where do you go get to the 220 welder that'll burn through cracked 1/4-inch plate?
My house. We've got a tow truck that won't tow. We decided to fix it by buying a welder. We bought an awesome Miller 211 welder that'll weld on 110 or 220, but that's the wrong adapter. It won't fit the 220 outlet in this house. And the way we're gonna pull this off is we're gonna use a propane torch to heat that metal before we weld it, and that will enable us to get good penetration running this in 110 mode. So we'll make this work, no matter what. That looks safe. Safe enough to go for a ride right now, right?
I'm asleep. It's the next day, whichever day that is. And since the last time you saw me, I slept about 3 hours, and I'm ready to hook this up and hit the highway. Ready? At least it's a dry cold.
Go.
Okay.
Go, baby, go.
We're up. Stop.
That looks pretty solid.
Yeah, the chain is touching the bumper on both sides.
Well, I think you're supposed to have 2 chains.
I think the only thing that's really questionable right now is whether the audience is still watching this.
Oh, they want to see who if we kill somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
This looks solid, dude. Let's give it a shot.
Test it out around the block?
Yeah.
Suppose it's just like back in the trailer.
It is just like backing a trailer.
Good. There's a 50 GMC truck following us.
Made it through the fence.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at it. Victory!
Still there?
It's flawless.
Nice.
Okay.
So does this mean we can apply for our business license now?
Sure. I think we're qualified.
Sweet.
Go pick up that Lamborghini.
That was easy.
Yeah.
We'll get insurance like that. No problem.
Like Finnegan says, Roadkill is all about setting records, and I can tell you, no one has ever before towed a dead 1950 GMC pickup with a 1971 crew cab 4x4 big block 4-speed home-built tow truck. Like, ever. Hey, you gotta count your minor victories where you can. And besides, Harry is one of our best scores ever. And I promise, you will see this wrecker on a future episode of Roadkill.
Are we fire hazard or we're good?
Both. We got what we wished for. I'm gonna call that 12 inches.
I've never seen 12 inches, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
That's a curb. That's a curb.
Tow truck donuts, setting records.
Never happened before.
Never. Not here in this parking lot.
With us.
On this day.
With a 71 Ford crew cab.
In this storm.
Tow truck driver is everywhere are thinking these guys are morons. Right now, my feet are not cold at all, and Finnegan has been like marveling at the fact that I'm perfectly fine. So this will be.
You gonna walk on the fire?
Yeah, it's gonna be like walking on the coals in reverse. I'm guessing it's pretty cold.
Go there. Keep going. Right there. Okay, stop. Stop. Don't move. Don't move. Let's be scientific about this.
That's kind of cheating. Getting cold. It's cold.
You're so weird.
I admit that was cold.
He is human.
Throw your hands up, don't think twice. We're catching happy thoughts tonight. Woke up with the sun on my face. No stress, no drama, just space. Phone off, good vibes on blast. Forget the future, forget the past. Glitter in the sky, rhythm in my shoes. Dancing like I've got nothing to lose. One sip, one song, that's all I need. Let the moment take the lead. Every step, every laugh, I'm chasing joy, no looking back. No rain can ruin my parade. Let's turn it up, no time to wait. I got happy thoughts in my head, spinning around like disco threads. No more blues, just neon nights. We're shining bright in party lights. Jump so high, touch the stars. Who we are is who we are. Turn the beat up, feel that spark. We're dancing wild in the dark with happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Feeling good, feeling free. Come get lost on the floor with me. No fake smiles, no heavy hearts. Just loud laughs and neon art. Shades on inside, cause why not with a spark? With a shot. DJ spinning like it's fate. Every drop's a clean escape. We're not here for the stress or fear. Only good vibes in here. Let the rhythm wipe it clean. We're living loud in this dream. No regrets and no rewind. Just happy thoughts all the time. I got happy thoughts in my head, spinning around like disco threads. No more blues, just neon nights. We're shining bright in party lights. Jump so high, touch the stars. Who we are is who we are. Turn the beat up, feel the spark. We're dancing wild in the dark with happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Hands up if you feel alive. If tonight you're gonna thrive. Let the music take your pain. Let the joy run through your veins. We got happy thoughts in our head, flashing lights and no regrets. From the rooftop to the streets, let's move to our own heartbeat. This is freedom, this is flight. We're electric in the night. Turn it loud and feel that spark. We're dancing wild in the dark with happy thoughts. That's the only kind you need. Yeah, we're living far with happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
This time we go to drag weekend. We spend money we don't have on a truck that doesn't deserve it to go slower than we really want to do.
And Finnegan wears a dress. It's drag weekend, right?
Maybe. tens in the 8th mile.
Hey, dude! 1410 at 96.
What?
Yeah!
Let's take the air cleaner off. We're going into the 13s.
We're going into 13s. Wow, we were not giving this enough credit. This is virtually 10s. See, 1410. So our plan here is to take the Maserati, our Olds-powered rear-engined Mazda pickup, and compete at Hot Rod's Drag Weekend event. Now, the deal here is 3 drag races in 3 days at 2 different tracks with a road trip back and forth between them. We know that we know how to road trip. We're pretty sure we know how to drag race. And we're pretty sure that the Mazda does not run 10s in the quarter mile, no matter what we were told by the guy we bought it from. But in this episode, we're gonna give it our best shot. Because I think we can tweak it into a 1390 right now.
Yes.
Just by fiddling with stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then we have cylinder heads, camshaft, intake manifold, different carburetor, and of course, nitrous.
None of which we know actually fits on this motor.
Right.
We'll give it a try.
We're taking all this beauty off of the truck right now because these scoops have got to be aerodynamic drag, right?
Yes.
Man, I feel kind of bad. This was art. We're gonna block off the grill because the engine's in the back and so is the radiator. This is just blowing into a massive pocket of emptiness, which is not helping our aerodynamic situation at all.
Let's go 13s at over 100 miles an hour right now.
Look at it burn the tires!
Come on, girl. Oh, it feels faster. Definitely feels faster. Woo-hoo-hoo. Go, baby, go!
1358 at 102! I'm stoked now. I thought this was gonna be an utter failure. This is cool. How'd it go?
Oh, it's fast.
What do you think it ran?
Oh, it's well over 100 because it's squirrely up there now.
1358 at 102.
Really?
Yep. We knocked more than half a second off of it.
And there's more there because I was trying to cut a light and I didn't pay attention to where I left at and I could give it more RPM off the line.
Yeah?
I've never been so excited over a 13-second pass.
I know.
I mean, I'm still disappointed in mankind. You know, we did have a guy lie to us.
Yeah.
Like, just looked us in the eye and lied to us.
I thought we were well over that by now.
Okay, I'm over it now.
Okay. I realized we weren't giving that seller a fair shake because the reason it wasn't running 10s or doing wheelies was obviously traction, right?
Obviously.
So
he must have had slicks on this before.
Yeah. Drag radial, sticky. Proper break-in procedure, not happening.
Guys, just prep the track and we're gonna go out there and make another pass. I'm gonna shift earlier because we're going well past peak power right now.
Look at the glue. See? Losing up. Okay, we're good.
I predict we're gonna go quicker and faster. Take that to the bank. Oh yeah, left way.
That's good. We got this now.
Come on.
1340 something.
Go, go, go. We're in high gear way sooner than we were before.
There you go. 1342, best of the day.
I don't know if we're setting records, but it felt good.
We're done for the day because we've kind of done all we can do without any speed parts. We tuned this thing up as best we could, threw some tips and tricks at it and some drag radials and ran 1342 at almost 102 miles an hour. Tomorrow, we'll be bolting on speed parts. But then we were packing up, getting ready to go, and these guys showed up with the same rotary pickup as ours, except for it's a little bit newer, and it still has the rotary in it, and they're gonna let us thrash it, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't need this anymore, right?
Yeah. You're about to experience direction but no movement, even though you have lots of sound.
Wow.
Unbeknownst to me, it's Wednesday, not Tuesday, and we have to be in Chandler, Arizona tomorrow to register for Drag Weekend. we're not fast enough. So we're gonna slap Edelbrock heads, a used Edelbrock intake that my high school buddy Keith brought to me this morning, and brand new comp valve train in this thing in the quest to get it in the 12s so we can spray our way into the 10s.
Are we actually gonna have it running later today to see if it's quicker, or are we gonna be reverting it to stock?
Well, we kind of have to since we need to be there tomorrow.
Right.
So, yeah.
Thursday.
This is a nickel. This is gonna decide which used Edelbrock intake manifold we're gonna run, because we're not even considering the Offenhauser right there.
I think I'm leaning towards the Performer, but let the nickel decide.
But that's purple.
It does have its merits.
Head's purple, tails, Performer.
Tails, all right, good to go. That was scientific.
It's not Barney Day, I guess.
That's how to pick your speed parts. First up, we just needed to tear the engine apart and find out what we had. And we were gonna gut this thing pretty badly. Intake manifold gone, all the valve train, the cylinder heads, and probably the camshaft, but I'm not sure just yet. This engine's actually in really good shape. Between the forged pistons and no ring ridge and somewhat clean inside and flawless lifters, we're good to go.
I wonder if it has some sort of a camshaft in it.
It has that Schneider cam. The specs are in the glove box.
Why are we changing the cam?
We don't know what that is.
Oh, you said the specs are in the glove box.
I didn't read them. Remember how I said that there was cam spec information right here in the glove box? There it is!
Were you gonna decode it off of the vinyl?
Yeah.
If he was really serious about horsepower, he would have put that on the truck, because they work. We know this. Chrome air cleaners and stickers add horsepower. It's a fact.
Maybe he wanted it to be more of a sleeper. See this U-shaped bracket right here? This is the front engine mount for this Olds Toronado deal. The motor mount is bolted to the front cover, therefore eliminating our access to the camshaft. We'd have to lift the thing up, it looks like, from here at least 1.5 to 2 inches to get it out. We don't have a hoist.
I got it.
What?
2x4 across the bed rail, ratchet strap down to the head bolt right there, holding the motor up.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That will work.
Yeah, I still don't want to do it. We stole the most termite-infested piece of wood we could find. It's flexing that wood pretty good. There we go. Yeah!
There you go, friend.
Victory!
Whew. So that's all it's holding the whole front of the motor up.
And that heavily bowed piece of wood you've got your hand on.
Just enough room in front of the motor.
That would have been
just enough room.
Our new cam from Comp is an XE274H Extreme Energy, 274 degrees of advertised duration. This is going to be the magic.
I think our peak power just moved up from 3,500 RPM. Well, this is not exactly like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
We're trying to get the camshaft in, and it looks like the cam bearing journal is larger than the cam bearing, and it won't slide in nicely. Flawless. Not flawless?
Hold on. Try once more before it gets to that. See that?
Can I play with it?
Yeah, dude. If it does go in, it's because I loosened it up.
There we go.
It took him about 30 seconds to do what I could not do in probably half an hour, 45 minutes.
That's my favorite Roadkill moment ever.
I'm never, ever living this down.
The great thing is there's no possibility of lowering this slowly.
Is this the part where we call the ambulance?
Yeah, we didn't think ahead to the reassembly. Go ahead.
I'm ready, dude.
Drop it.
She's down.
It's lined right up.
Here's that Roadkill moment we have every episode. We ordered all of our valve train from our buddies at Comp Cams, and they're awesome. I mean, they overnighted everything. They even sent us 4 different length push rod sets because we didn't know what was going to happen when we went from the cast iron 455 heads to the new Edelbrock aluminum heads, which also changed the rocker arms.
That's way too short.
So right now, Dave is on the horn trying to find a machine shop or a speed shop anywhere in Tucson or Phoenix that's got the parts we need so we can slam this thing together.
If we can't find those push rods, we're reassembling this whole garbage with the stock heads. And with the rocker pedestal doohickey that you broke, well, guess that makes it official. We're not getting this thing down the track today. I can't say I didn't predict this. The pushrod debacle has completely shut us down for the night. We've got no parts, we've got no leads, we don't know if we want to keep assembling it because we don't know if we need to return it to stock. Everything's up in the air. We're gonna spend the rest of the night calling around, pulling favors, doing everything that we can to get some custom push rods for this thing. And we'll be back in the morning and figure out exactly what we're gonna do to make it to Phoenix tomorrow so that we can register for the drag weekend event and then start racing the next day.
It is noon on Thursday, which is the registration day for normal people who are attending drag weekend. And this will either make David cry or me smile. Probably not the same, because these are push rods that may or may not be the right length to make those new heads and rocker arms work for us. Let's find out.
Ready? Drop that baby in there.
Please, 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 please.
Dun, 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 dun. And yes! Woohoo!
Nailed it.
So we're driving to Phoenix with Edelbrock heads.
Wow.
Yep.
I really thought we were taking this back apart this morning.
Last thing we had to do was put the engine together, put water in it, and then fix the inevitable water leak. Now the thing is, we're not going to be able to test all this stuff we just installed because while Tucson Dragway let us work here, we didn't rent the track today and the whole crew is gone, so there's no way for us to race and find out if this worked. Drag strip right there. This truck's about to run and we're not going to be able to use it. You know what this is a lot like? This is like going to a strip club. You can look, just can't use it.
You're not spending enough money. Is this the first time we've ever had a drag strip at our disposal that we can't use?
No, it was all day yesterday when it was sitting right there and the thing was in a million pieces.
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, let's go to Phoenix.
Finally, we're on the road, and right now we're driving from Tucson to Chandler, Arizona, just so that we can enter an event that will have us driving back to Tucson and then back to Chandler. It's kind of a big mess, as was our road trip, because I got pulled over, unusually for going too slow. That was a wrap for the night. Our truck looks incontinent.
Look at that masterpiece.
Well, it's race day for other people. Meanwhile, we're here in the parking lot trying to figure out why there's oil all over the ground and engine compartment of the Mazda. We probably have to fix it before they'll let us run. Or at least we get a case of brake clean and just hose it all off and pretend it's not there.
Think we can keep it from dripping long enough to make a pass?
Yeah, oh, for sure. We had to get all this oil off the back of the truck so it wouldn't drip on the track, and the local parts store was out of brake clean, which is insane, and so we talked to the local guys into letting us go through the car wash.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Our aerodynamically improved front end might not have held up so good.
We got the important stuff out of the way, like getting the truck washed, and finally made it here to Chandler, Arizona. This is Wild Horse Pass Drag Strip Hot Rod Drag Weekend event, and here's how it works. It's 3 races in 3 days with a road trip. So we race here today, and then this afternoon we drive back to Tucson, and then tomorrow we race in Tucson, and in the afternoon drive back here, and then on the 3rd day we race again right here at Chandler. But in order to stay in competition, you have to run every single track, and so we got to thrash to get this thing ready to actually race it. And by thrash, I mean cleaning up some oil, probably changing a radiator hose, and then putting Finnegan at the wheel, because if this thing's gonna crash, it's gonna be him. We've not actually found a leak, so we're just going straight to containment. Okay, this is the moment. You have to call it. What's it gonna run?
We're about to go 1310.
$12.99.
Like your optimism. I think she's better than she was, but it just occurred to me, we never checked the timing after we put the distributor back in, so this will either be the most amazing run it's ever made, or I'll be aborting shortly past 60 feet.
We made 3 passes in a row, improving each time. Last one, 13:11 at 104. So that's best ET, best mile an hour, but it should be quicker than that. What I don't know is what the density altitude is here today and whether it's better or worse than yesterday. And I don't know where he's shifting the thing, and we don't know where the timing is, so we're gonna go figure all of that out and still hope for that 1299.
This is the first, maybe only time we've ever taken something apart, put it back together on Roadkill, and actually improved it. Picked up 0.3 of a second, and that's with this thing pushing through the starting line. Like I'm sitting there trying to take off, and I give it just a little RPM, and the brakes won't hold the truck. It goes right through the starting line, starts the clock before I've even taken off. So this is legit a 12-second truck if we could maybe bleed the brakes or do something to it. New shoes, anything to improve this thing. Or hell, how about we put some brake fluid in it because there's none in there right now. Dude, I'm ecstatic.
Why?
We actually bolted parts onto something and improved it.
By lowering our altitude.
Whatever. And if we go again right now, this second, it runs in the 12s.
Because it doesn't have wide open throttle?
No, because there's no friggin' brake fluid in there.
Okay, give it a shot.
Get the 12-second tune in there.
Doing anything?
Oh yeah, there's air in there. But at least it now has fluid to push through the system.
The pedal feels better. Let's get a timing light on it.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I like big changes.
That was 30.
That wasn't 30. That wasn't 30. I'm going for 12s, all right? I gotta make big changes. All right, well, maybe it was a little bit too much.
Good. This feels much better. Go, baby. Yeah.
Bam! Bam! 12-0 at 112.
Oh my God. 12:04. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was awesome. This is probably the most we've sucked the least on any Roadkill ever.
Dude! Bam! All the bam!
There's more left.
That's amazing!
There's more left. We need tranny fluid.
It does wheelies.
Does it?
Yes.
Wow.
Textbook paper slipper.
So we
That
only
much.
have to talk smack on the guy that sold it to us 50%.
Exactly.
I don't care if we leave the crank on the racetrack on Sunday.
No, I don't
As long as we
either.
get into the 10s. We just need to prove the guy right. I don't want the whole world thinking he's full of crap.
Well, that was a huge victory day, almost 11s, but not quite, which gives us a goal. Right now, we got to pack the thing up and drive all the way back to Tucson before running all day, maybe putting nitrous on tomorrow, and then driving back here. Survive the road trip. It's like Groundhog Day back here at Tucson Dragway, except for this time, Hot Rod Drag Weekend is in full swing. I think our plan is just to like degrease this thing again because it leaked everywhere and then make a pass. We're probably not gonna go faster here today because of the altitude thing. Then we're gonna get out of here, throw the nitrous on it so that we can road trip back to Phoenix and try and run that 1099 tomorrow. What's gonna happen?
11-second pass.
You think so? At altitude?
It's only 3,300 feet. I think we have a chance.
Let's do it before it gets hot.
Oh, transit shifting better. Go, baby, go.
12:16 and 113. Not bad considering the altitude change.
I feel good about the run. I'd like to get into the 11s, but I think we're gonna have to go back down the hill into Chandler to do it. So we might be done today.
We've probably run the best that we can here at the altitude of Tucson Dragway, and so we're gonna hit the road early so that we can get to a buddy's house and install the magic, the NOS Big Shot nitrous oxide system.
Quite a compound here. Rocks. right now we are in the middle of the desert at my buddy Matt and Darren's shop, and you'll remember these guys as the suckers that sold us the Jaguar for $1,000.
Are we the suckers?
And the Rotson, I think, for $500. And we need to put nitrous on the Maserati, so we're going to hang out with these guys, steal all their parts, and drink their beer in the quest of making this go faster.
We jammed to get the nitrous installed, which involves putting a plate underneath the carburetor and doing a little bit of wiring on the solenoids, but you also have to mount the nitrous bottle, which, by the way, likes a little bit of heat to build pressure.
See, the reason this goes here is so you can burn your arm and warm the bottle at the same time.
Once we had the nitrous installed, we had to get into the ignition, and Finnegan had purchased this rocket science drag racing ignition box that needed a laptop computer to tell it how to have a timing curve. We didn't exactly get it right the first time. After a lengthy thrash last night, we executed this fine piece of electrical engineering. Finnegan made me wear pants today, so I have to drive.
Who wears the pants in this family? This guy.
Matt and Darren are back, helping us out with the nitrous system after we used up their entire shop last night. Right now, they're flowing the nitrous, which means they're squirting the gasoline through an orifice that's the same size as our fuel jet in the nitrous system and setting the flowing fuel pressure at 6. You're kidding me! When we were testing the program and stuff earlier, we had the nitrous activation switch unconnected. When it got hooked back up, it got hooked back up wrong, which opened the solenoid. So the whole time that the engine was running when they were testing the fuel pressure, it was pouring gas in the engine. So all the cylinders are full of gas, which is awesome.
Look. Let's do this. All of the wisdom I could have bestowed on you, I don't have it in me right now.
It slipped your mind?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to hook hard left after you leave the starting line.
Okay.
So maybe put a little right rudder into it.
So normal?
You'll be good.
Well, this will be our last episode of Roadkill. I really appreciate everything you guys have, given me throughout my career. And, thanks for the teamwork and partnership.
I got dulcets. We're fine. I got to poop, too.
Okay.
So if you could hurry this up. Oh, I might not make it. Is there a bathroom here?
Really?
I got to go.
We can wait for you to splatter.
Yeah, I've been holding it a while.
In the tower.
All right. Sorry.
We only have till 3 o'clock and it is 2:42. Solid chance that poop goes for that full 17 minutes. I don't know if Finnegan ever realized that his bowel movement was going to become a plot point.
I'm just getting down to my race weight. That's all.
Now it is my turn in the Maserati, and in my very first run, we're gonna hit the nitrous oxide. Finnegan had this thing tuned up so that it wasn't gonna hit all of the 180 horsepower worth of nitrous right from the starting line. Instead, it's going to progressively feed it in 1.5 seconds into the run, and cross your fingers that that is enough spray to make this thing run in the 10s.
Well, we picked up 10 miles an hour and almost another second off the ET, but we did not get our 10-second pass.
We just oiled the entire drag strip?
Maybe.
Turns out the Olds does not have enough piston ring seal for 180 shot worth of nitrous. What happens is essentially it blew by a bunch of combustion pressure, and it pressurized the crankcase, which shoved all the oil up out of the fill tube and splattered it all over the back of the truck. It doesn't run 10s. That guy lied to us.
You just committed automotive homicide. Look at that.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh, dude, you should have seen this thing. It took off, and then the nitrous came on, and then went like that. And I was like this, and then I saw 11:30, and I was like, oh, let's go again. But obviously Valdez happened, so we're not going again. We're done.
When you buy a used car, you never know what you're gonna get. We knew that we were getting a 74 Mazda pickup with a 455 Olds in the bed on an Oldsmobile transaxle. And the thing is, that guy swore this thing ran 10s in the quarter mile. He swore it did wheelies. We were pretty sure that wasn't going to happen. And even after throwing about $4,000 worth of speed parts on this turd, including 180 shot of nitrous, 10s were not in the cards for the Maserati. We weren't surprised even a little bit. And you shouldn't be either, because Roadkill.
Want the parts we use to build these cars? Visit jegs.com/roadkill.
Somebody forgot their coffee on the hood of our car. You want to do anything about the coffee?
It'll solve itself in a minute.
That's littering. Ah, it's too far. Oh, and it's gone. Let me tell you something. There is no one that I trust better or more than David Freiburger to sit in front of a bomb. I mean, a Mazda with a 455 Olds in the bed with nitrous. You can do it!